we are able to compile our project successfully. This is our project. I am opening it with cursor. Previously I have used Visual Studio Code, but this time we are using cursor. It has little bit extra feature, we are going to use it. This is a AI based code editor. If you want to stick with Visual Studio Code, you feel free to do so. Okay, this is the contract we have made earlier. We have made it successfully and everything is working as we have compiled the project. Now we must test this contract. Let me show you the API documentation for testing. They have given us all the tools for testing. We are going to use that to test. This is the testing suite we need to create. There is a structure. We need to create a test folder. Within this test folder we need to create files with name like this, test underscore the name of the contract. Let's create one test. In cursor, here we already got a test folder when we have created this smart contract. Okay, so let me create this file, and remember we always need to create this test file with test prefix, test underscore, whatever you want to give the name of your test file, that's up to you, but you need to start with test underscore simple NFT. Okay, save this file. Let me compile it one more time. Actually we need to run this command api test. Let's see it works or not. You can see one test passed. Here they are saying tests are generally divisible into three parts: setup, invocation, assertion. If you have created test previously, you know that. They have given us example of a test file. We are not going to use it. We are going to create our own. In order to create test, we need to import a few files. First and foremost, import PyTest. Secondly, we need to import accounts and project. Now let's make a comment. Setup for, they are suggesting us to create fixture using PyTest. That is what we are going to do actually. @ PyTest. I am not going to autocomplete it because by autocompleting you are going to miss a lot of detail. Therefore, I am going to write it by myself. Create a function div owner. I'll talk about it, what this fixture is. Let me just write it. First of all, return accounts, then test accounts. I'll show you where this test account came from. Actually, what this PyTest fixer do? Basically, it creates a reusable test setup called owner. When a test function asks for owner, it will get the first test account from test underscore accounts.0. Here in the run.sh folder, we have a few commands I have created already for you. This is how we can generate account. So let me show you. API accounts list. Currently we have no accounts. If you want to create one account, then API accounts generate, then name of the account, test account. Okay, it will create an account. It is asking for a random input. Let's make it 1 and press enter. Show. Okay, let's press yes. Create paraphrase to encrypt account. Let me input one more time. Repeat for confirmation. Once again on. It has created an account. Let me show you the account by using the command API accounts list. this is the account we have created earlier. You can create account as much as you want by using those commands. In API documentation, we can see there are two types of accounts. One is test accounts and live network accounts. We are going to create a few test accounts by using this. Okay, this is how we can create a few accounts. Let me do it. Go to API config, then in here you just need to paste here. I'll just take this test inside providers, then inside providers we'll have test. Let me add some indentation. If you know how to work with YAML file, that's very much similar to JSON file. Here we are creating 5 test accounts. Let me add balance to all those accounts. Balance will be 1000 ETH, and here we need to write fork. This is going to be false. I'm not sure what this fork means. Let me just make it false. Now the first account is the owner. We'll get the list of account by using this accounts.test accounts. Okay, now we are going to use another account @pytest fixture. Sorry. This is going to be an account for recipient. Then we need to return account 1. Previously we have returned. Actually, speaking and writing at the same time is not easy. accounts.test_accounts. This is going to be the second account from the array. Now we need to deploy our simple NFT by using this pytest.fixture. Press enter. Okay, simple underscore NFT. Then this is going to be a function, and here we need to write return. Owner is going to deploy this NFT dot deploy project dot simple NFT. Whenever you have made this command ap compile, at that time we can get this simple NFT contract from this project. Okay, therefore we can access it like that, but we need to pass this as a parameter in here. Now those are kind of variables we are going to use in our test file. This is our first test. It is very easy. We are just asserting 1 plus 1 equal to operator with 2, which is true. Everyone knows that. But we are going to do some real testing. So let's get into it. Test initial, next token ID. Okay, token ID. This is going to be simple NFT. We need to pass this simple NFT here. Here we need to make a comment. Test that the initial next token ID is 0. This is actually going to be 1, not 0. Let me show you why. Here our token ID is initially 1, therefore we are just matching with 1. So let's assert simple NFT dot next token id is equal 1. Okay, let me run the test. To run the test, you need to just make this command ape test. Okay, running test successfully. We have one test passed.